Picture this. It's Christmas morning. The wrapping paper is flying. The kids are screaming with excitement. They finally open that brand new game console they've been begging for all year. They plug it in, ready to play, and boom, a blue screen that says downloading update, 4 hours remaining. Suddenly, the joy turns to frustration and you spend the rest of the morning staring at a loading bar instead of enjoying your family. Let's make sure that doesn't happen to you. Last Wednesday, we provided you with quick tips, but today, we're taking a deeper dive. We're going to walk you through how to do the boring work you need to do right now so that on the big day, everything just works and you can actually relax. This is your Holiday Tech Survival Guide. Let's start with our first strategy, which we'll call the stealth setup. The golden rule of getting tech gifts is simple. Open the box before you wrap it. I know it feels like cheating, but trust me, it is necessary. Modern devices, whether it's a PlayStation, Xbox, or an iPad, are never ready to use right out of the box. They have been sitting on a shelf for months, and in that time, the software has changed. So tonight, carefully open the box, plug it into the device, and connect it to your Wi-Fi, and run the system update. But here's a secret most people miss. Don't just update the console, update the games as well. If you bought physical game disc, put it in the drive. Most games today require massive day one patches before you can even be started to be played. Get all of the downloading done while the kids are asleep. Also, create the user accounts now. Have you ever tried to type in an email address on a complicated password using a game controller? It's a nightmare. Do it now on your computer or on your phone. Create the account, verify the email, and log it on the device so it's ready to go. And a pro tip, set two-factor authentication on your own phone. If the game servers get overwhelmed on Christmas morning, which happens almost every year, you do not want to get locked out of waiting for a verification email that takes hours to arrive. A lot of people skip this step because they think it's too complicated or they don't want to be seen as the bad guy. But parental controls aren't just about stopping fun. They're about safety and your bank account. Essentially, these controls allow you to do three critical things. Limit how long they can play, control who they can talk to online, and most importantly, stop them from spending your money. For the Nintendo Switch, there's a fantastic app for your phone called the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app. It connects to the console and lets you set daily time limits from your own phone. You can even see exactly which games they're playing. It is one of the easiest systems out there. For PlayStation and Xbox, your biggest priority is the spending limits. By default, it is often too easy for children to accidentally buy a new game or digital currency. Go to the family settings and turn on in-game purchases or set it to ask to buy, which sends a notification to your phone for approval. This prevents you from getting a surprise $500 credit card bill in January. Finally, if you are gifting a tablet like an iPad or Android device to a younger child, you need to know about guided access or app pinning. These features allow you to lock the tablet to one single app. So if you want them to watch a movie or play a specific educational game, you can pin that app. They cannot exit it, they cannot open your email, and they definitely cannot delete your photos. It keeps them focused on and your data safe. If you're hosting family this year, the first question everyone will ask when they walk in the door is, what's the Wi-Fi password? Instead of shouting a long string of random letters and numbers across the living room 20 times, let's get set up with a guest network. Think of a guest network as a separate lane on your internet highway. It lets your guests get online and check Instagram or stream music, but keeps their devices away from your private computers and files. It is safer for you and better for everyone. To make it even easier, you can create a simple QR code. Go to a free website like gifi.org, type in your network name and password, and it will generate a square barcode. Print it out and tape it to your fridge. Now your guests just open their phone and camera and point it at the fridge and tap join. It feels like magic. One hidden tip before we move on: if the internet starts feeling slow because of all the cousins are downloading the new video games at the same time, you might need to play traffic cop. You can politely ask them to pause their download until later that night. On most consoles like Xbox or PlayStation, you can just go to Downloads menu and hit Pause All. This frees up the speed so the adults can stream holiday music or watch football without buffering. We've all been there. You're about to record the baby's first steps or toast at dinner, and the pop-up says storage full. Panic sets in. Everyone knows to delete old photos, but that usually isn't enough. The real hidden storage hog is your Messages app. Over the years, every funny video, GIF, or high-resolution photo anyone has ever texted you is still there, taking up space. On iPhone, go to Settings, General, iPhone Storage. You might see a recommendation to go review large attachments. Click that, and you will likely find gigabytes of old videos you forgot about. Delete them, and you will instantly get a huge chunk of space back. And Android, go to your Files app and look under the Clean tab. It will find junk files or large files for you automatically. Also, if you're an iPhone user, learn to love the Offload app feature. Let's say you have a travel app that you use once a year. Instead of deleting and losing your data, you can offload it. It just removes the app to save space, but keeps your personal settings safe for the time being. We all have that one family member who takes 100 photos and says, I'll text them to you, but they never do. Or when they do, the pictures come through blurry because of text compression issues. The solution is shared albums. If everyone has an iPhone, create a shared album in your Photos app and invite the whole family. If you have a mix of Android and iPhone users, or just Android users, Google Photos is the best way to go. Create a new album, hit share, and send the link to everyone. Now here's the best part. Real-time updates. When your sister uploads a photo of the kids opening gifts, it pops up on your phone instantly, even if she's across the country. And here's my favorite hidden tip for the party itself, the TV slideshow. Most smart TVs allow you to cast or AirPlay from your phone. Open the Google Photos or Apple Photos, find the shared album, and cast it to the big TV in the living room. It turns your TV into the dynamic, rotating picture frame. You can even set it to play a slideshow of old family photos in the background while you eat dinner. It's a guaranteed conversation starter and brings back so many great memories. First, do not trust your cell service if you're driving to a relative's house in a rural area. You might lose your GPS signal right when you need it to make a critical turn. Open Google Maps on your phone right now and while you have good Wi-Fi. Tap your profile picture and select Offline Maps. Download the map for the area you're visiting. This way, your GPS works perfectly even if you have 0 bars of service. Second, double-check the Find My on iPhone or Find My device on Android, turned on for everyone in the family. It's a lifesaver for someone leaves their tablet at a rest stop, and it's great for seeing when your cousins are actually 5 minutes away without having to text them while they drive. And a quick hidden safety tip, set up the medical ID on your phone settings. This allows first responders to see your allergies and emergency contacts without needing your password to unlock the phone. It takes 2 minutes to set up and could save your life. That's a fantastic question, Sarah. One of the hidden features of a guest network is something called isolation. On most routers, when people connect to the guest Wi-Fi, they can access the internet, but they cannot see or control your local devices like your smart bulbs, printers, or your main TV. So your smart home setup stays safe and private, even while your guests enjoy the Wi-Fi. Great practical question, Bob. Taking photos and using GPS are two of the biggest battery killers, especially during cold weather. 2 quick tips. First, turn on low power mode on iPhone or battery saver on Android, first thing in the morning. Don't wait until you hit 20%. Second, once you're traveling, I highly recommend picking up a portable power bank this week. They are about the size of a deck of cards and will keep your battery charged all day. I'm so glad you asked, Anita. Do not just hand it over as is. The old tablet likely has digital clutter and settings meant for an older child. You should probably perform a factory reset, usually found in Settings, General Reset. This wipes the slate clean, making the tablet run faster and removing any old photos or accounts. Then you can just set it up fresh with stricter parental controls specifically for his little sister. You're definitely not alone out there, Michael. I actually lost my personal PlayStation account back in the PS3 days as well for this exact reason. This is exactly why we start now. Go to the PlayStation website on your computer. It's much easier to type there than on a controller and use the forget password link today. Reset it now and write it down temporarily. If you wait until Christmas morning, their password reset emails often get delayed because millions of other people are doing the exact same thing at the exact same time. Yes, you absolutely can, Linda, and you don't need a brand new TV. You can pick up a streaming stick like a Roku, an Amazon Fire Stick, or a Chromecast for usually under $30 at any big box store. You can just plug it into the HDMI slot in the back of your old TV, connect it to Wi-Fi, and suddenly your 10-year-old TV has smart powers and can display your phone's photos. We've talked about a lot today, but the best tip I can give you is to know when to turn it off. I challenge you to try a digital sunset on the big day. Put a festival basket by the door and have everyone drop their phones in it during dinner and enjoy the moment without the screens. To recap, we covered updating your consoles early, setting strict parental controls, using guest Wi-Fi QR codes, clearing your storage, and creating shared albums, and prepping for travel. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button, drop a comment below, and with your own holiday tech tips, and make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on our next video. And remember, if you need a professional website built without any technical headache, visit us at 123mapwebsites.com. We at Map Systems wish you a happy, safe, and glitch-free holiday. We will see you next week and in the new year. Happy holidays!